Stress and anxiety, they're real things, and we all struggle with them in different ways. Maybe you can relate to me. When I struggle with anxiety, it's when I'm stressed about the future, about planning, about doing, about being busy. Everything in our culture tells us to go, 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 go. Before COVID, I was always looking forward to the next thing and depressed because the last thing was so fun and it's here and gone. And then I was like, well, I'll jump from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. But that's not what Jesus died for us and has called us to do and who he's called us to be. See, Jesus walked. Jesus lived an interrupted life. Jesus lived an unhurried life. And his most famous sermon, his Sermon on the Mount, where he says, you're the salt of the earth and the light on a hill. He says, look at the birds. They don't worry about anything. He says, look at the birds. And so we can take a note from that. That when all this goes away and we're back to normal, that we can live unhurried lives that Jesus called us to. As believers in Jesus, that he died for you, that you have sin that separates you, but you believe that Jesus rescued you. You have the Spirit of God inside of you, who's the Spirit of peace. Colossians 3:15 says, let your heart be always guided by the peace of the Anointed One of God, who called you to peace as part of his one body, and always be thankful. And that peace comes from spending time in his word. So take a few moments to breathe in his mercy and breathe out his grace and sit at the feet of Jesus. Get into his word. Take time in the presence of God, and it will transform the way you think, the way you live, and the way you act.